had the opportunity, the experience of going through the assisted living and then the assisted living and memory care search twice in the past 5 to 10 years. Once was for both my mom and my dad, and that was for assisted living. And then when my mom passed, it was for assisted living, but ultimately memory care for my dad who's living with dementia. And the reason why we went through this process twice was when my parents were together, they were actually all the way up in the Hartford area of Connecticut where I grew up. I live in Atlanta, Georgia, and my brother lives in Dallas, Texas. And when my mom passed and my dad was all alone up there in Connecticut, we realized that among many other things that were changing, he needed to be closer to family. So we embarked on this search across Georgia, or from Atlanta and Dallas, narrowing it down to Atlanta, and then going on this journey with the learnings we had from our first experience with assisted living and memory care and going through the process of purchasing it as a consumer. And so going into this second process with a lot more of the important questions to ask, knowing what to look for. And ultimately, the sort of system I made to go tour over 30 assisted living communities in the Atlanta metro ended up being,
Wow.
unbeknownst to me, the sort of Petunia 1.0. And then I promptly came out of that experience going, ooh, that was really not great. Somebody should really fix this process. And eventually, like I said, it kept sitting with me, this experience of going through and deciding and selecting assisted living. It's one of those things where a lot of the right pieces and right opportunities were coming together. The cosmos were with me, and we were able to figure out something that we could build that solves a real problem for families. Other families that are finding themselves in a situation buying a thing, in this case, senior living, memory care, assisted living, and it's something they've never had to do before, and that gets hard and confusing and overwhelming really fast. So that's really the problem we're looking to solve.